Oh, all right. Hi, everybody. All right. So yesterday I actually made something and it was completed. Oh, sorry about that. So I decided maybe just houses isn't my thing at the moment. Maybe it's just rooms. So I'm gonna just build rooms and then maybe eventually we can put them all together like a jigsaw puzzle and make a nice house. This is what I made yesterday. I like it. Let me just, there we go, looks a little better. All right. And today, oh, it's kind of funny, you can kind of see. So today what we're going to do is we're going to make a bathroom, or maybe like, I want to make like the quote unquote master, like the master bedroom, like master bathroom. But depending on how long that takes, because I hate to say it, that took me like 2 hours, but also I was talking and, you know, so I might make, you know, like maybe like 2 or 3 bathrooms, just depending. So, but like I said, first we're going to do the master bathroom. All right, so I have to think here. What? Let's go out with a pretty big room, and then I'll fit it to size as I go on. Since this is the master bedroom, I want it to be fancy. Do I like that one, or do I like... Oh, they're the same size anyway. I kind of wish we had like a 4-tile wide, like this kind of bathtub, like a square, like, you know what I mean? I think that would look really nice. But we really don't have that. Like just like imagine just imagine like, you know, something like that, but, you know, obviously without, I think that would look really nice, and it would help. It would, I think a lot of people would enjoy how that would look. But this is the closest thing we have, so we're gonna use that. Just gonna put this over here. I don't know if I'm using that one yet, but so, let's see. There we go. All right, so I might take away that one. Now you see, this would be a perfect time if we were able to do half tiles on stuff. Like, I know it's kind of hard to see because I have the it's green, which I guess I will change. I just kind of need to find where I found the mod. But this would look so much better if I could just on this line, and then, you know what I mean. But oh well, can't do anything about that. Oh yeah, we could. I could just, you know, not do this, but I want to do it. I kind of like that. All right. So we do that. Have this. Actually make... Oh, come on. So a few a few days ago, right there. Okay. The like the promos or like the meet our ghouls for Dragula season 6. Season 6 came out. And I don't know. It's just like I don't want to be that person. But it's just not. I wasn't. It's like eventually, especially with like even like drag race and stuff, you see somebody's promo and it gets to you, and in such a way that you kind of. Should I do 2 or no? I think 2 would look a little more better. Gives a little more depth. You want people like that. People enjoy that stuff, right? There we go. Okay. Like in Drag Race, when you see like there's always that one season where you see that one person's promo picture and it like takes your breath away and like you like fall in love with that person immediately. And then you kind of start judging everything else or everybody else's promo pictures off of them. But you hold it to like such a weird standard that nothing else can really compare. And you know this. You're very aware of this fact. But you kind of don't care. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm going through with Dragula right now. Because like last year, like let me put some lights in here. Usually I'm kind of used to I'm used to doing this without lights, so I'm fine with it. But I know if somebody's watching, I don't want kid stuff, I want lights. But I know if somebody's watching it, they probably want to see what this place looks like. There we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it's gonna be all like I want to do like white, make it look really clean, really like something. But yeah, last year, like Neo's look and what they brought to and like their promo look, and it's very odd because it's a very simple look. If you look at it, it's just like a jacket with leg warmers, and then I think it's like it's either it's like a dress, or it's like a bra and like a skirt with some like extra fabric. I'm not exactly sure, but just like how it's presented and the makeup, and it's like I've seen a lot. You see a lot of horror and gore and like that, and like just that's the whole thing. What Dragula is like, scare factors and that and like horror, but it was such a like unique to me like combination of beauty and horror and just all that stuff that was like, oh, like it's like immediately I was like, and usually that's not me. It's very rare I go to something I'm like, oh, you're the winner no matter what. But it was like I looked at like Neo, and it was like, oh, they're the winner. Same thing happened. Same thing happened to me on season 14 of Drag Race with Willow Pill, where you just looked at her, and then like that obviously that's a cast full of like stacked people, and I'm happy people are finally kind of noticing that that's a good season, and it's like you know, yes, there's many episodes that nobody goes home, but it's like because of that, you get to know these queens so much better, and by the end of it, it was like I knew Bosco and Diabetti and all of them as if it was like their second season, as you know, because you know by the end of All Stars, you know the queens so much better, and I felt like I already knew them like to that degree. What am I looking? Oh, here we go. Goodness gracious. Okay. Does this have anything besides just eh. Ah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let me see. And right now I am, for some reason also with Dragula, it takes me a lot longer to remember names. A lot longer, which I mean, I always feel really bad about. But, you know, I think I'm interested in Yuri. See what they can do. Because, you know, they've already been on Drag Race. Are they the only ones I remember right now? Oh, Majesty. Ooh. Does this... I don't know. But... Alright, so... But I guess right now while we're here, we can, right there. So let's talk about at least, because it's, for me, it is easier to remember the Drag Race ones. Let's talk about, promos. Honestly, like seasons 1, 2, and 3 aren't that special. Like you can interchange any of them. I just don't care for them. I mean, it's like somebody who's, you know, his aesthetic is, I guess the best way to describe it is lazy goth. And I like black with a little burst of color here and there. It's just, I don't care. You know, it's whatever. So like, but then they really start changing it up season 4. And now saying that, I don't really like season 4's aesthetic either, because I hate to say it, but like they were still in a very like I think in like today's Drag Race, with how much money is spent and how like there's how much like everything's elevated, I think the cyborg idea would work so much better here. Or it would work. They should do it again for like an all-star season where where they have a little more money to make it look better. Because I would really like to see them like redo that. Like for instance, Jimbo's whatever that. Oh, what was that look? On All Stars 8 with like where Jimbo was like had like all the metal and like the dress and stuff. I feel like that would kind of, that goes with what they wanted there. You know what I mean? But if I want to be technical and be like which one was my favorite, it would probably have to be Latrice's. And it's the only one that I like really remember. It's just, especially just that, like that. I think she had like that glitter lip. Yeah, I remember that one pretty well. And then you have season 5. I like season 5's idea. Season 5. Trying to remember. I love Jinx. But that was, she looked insane. She really did look insane there. There was some sabotaging there. I think the only one I super remember is just like Alyssa Edwards. Like hers really stuck out. Season 6. Now the weird thing is season 6 is also like, it's like black, white, and like a pink, and it's kind of like seasons like 1, 2, and 3, but it's elevated in such a way that makes it look so much better, and it's so much crisper, if that makes sense. Like, if I remember correctly, like, you know, a lot of them are just wearing. Oh. Happy National Fox Day. I was wondering why today felt so nice. It's for the foxes. All right. But one works still. No. Now I heard a rumor, and I only saw this once, and I think the Queen said it themselves, but I could never find it again. And it was like, if you go back to the season 6 promo, Gia Gunn in her outfit and somebody else's outfit was swapped. So they basically swapped the Queen's heads in like Photoshop. And I forget which one it was. And I want to say Adore, because I don't remember for the life of me what Adore wore in the promo shoot. Or maybe it was no, it couldn't have been Trinity. It was one of them. I heard this before. They swapped. So there's a little, you know, there's a little whatever you want to call it. Now, for season 7, I know the whole thing is back to basics. You could still do, you can still have better back to basics, I guess, to be honest. Is that too much? That's a little too much white, isn't it, right now? We will wait on that part. Oh god, no. What am I doing? I'm trying to think. I really don't remember anybody's. I mean, like, Max had a good look. Violet had a good look. Fame had a good look. But they were pretty it's so weird because season 7 was like the first real fashion season. Even like comparing it to season 3, because you just had like you had like a little bit of people here and there, but it was basically Manila and Raja. Where in season 7, like I said, you had like Max, you had technically Trixie, you had Violet, Fame, Pearl. I would put Candy in there too. Candy Ho. Just usually she got overshadowed or no one cared about her, just to be honest. Season 8, I think, was the first really good they thought of a really cool theme. And it was like old school, like 1950s beauty shop. And I always thought that was super cool. It was all these colors and just wild shapes. And, a lot, everybody looked good. Some standouts for me were let me think. Acid Betty, Robbie Turner, only because that wig was just crazy. I'm trying to remember, because I'm not looking it up right now. I'm trying to remember what Thorgy wore for the season 8 promo shoots, but I can't remember. I like Dax's. It's so weird because Naomi had like the very short bob on, I think, if I remember correctly, and you'd never see her wear something like that today. So that was kind of interesting. Chichi Devane, rest in peace. Loved hers. And then you get to season 9, and season 9 is just, I guess the best way to describe it is like gay. It's like everybody has a different color, and it's like we're doing the rainbow, we're doing like neon color explosion against black. We're going to force the rainbow down everybody's throat, so it's gonna look good. So that being said, I liked Shay's. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do with this spot. I liked Valentina's. I liked Eureka's color, and like this, like, but I didn't like her. Like that was when she was really big into loaf hair. I hate loaf hair. I think it's ugly. I mean, like, the thing is, like, they all did really good, so it's not like, oh, I can't really pick anybody out that I didn't like. I don't think I cared for Farrah's. I don't think that one was super elevated. What color did Peppermint wear? Oh, she had like the bluish teal. I like that one. Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of like weird because you have like a season where you just don't like really anybody's, or you have a season where you kind of just like everybody's, and it's just, it doesn't really help because you really can't pinpoint stuff. Would it be weird if I had just... We have an idea. No, season 10, I really liked the promos. I thought they were really good. It was kind of like a redo of season 9, but instead of like one color, it was just one. You could like pick multiple colors, and it's all about like neon and just like neon colors. But I think they did it a little bit. It was a little more fun on season 10. Miss Cracker, Aquaria, Monet. Although I do like Monet's version of it on All Star 7 when she had the longer hair. I will, for the life of me, and I really do hope we see Asia O'Hara on All Star soon, because for the life of me, I can never just get that image of her promo picture out of my head, where it looks like she looks fine, she looks great, but then she just has this like bird's nest on her head, and it almost looks like she just told them to give herself a bowl cut, but on the very top layer of her hair. And I just don't understand why they did that. When she, like, if you look at her like packages on the show, she looks so much better. It's just, what happened? All right, now look. I'm gonna have to just definitely change this to something different. Season 11, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care for season 11. I really didn't. The promos, none of it stood out to me. I didn't like the colors. I didn't like. I mean, if I had to pick anything, I think it would probably just be Evie's and maybe Silky's. But it just nothing grabbed me. Trying to think. Yeah, I just didn't like it. Bummer. But should I just make this one higher? Should I just like match it? Or no, I don't want to match it. I want it to be a little bit different. Season 12. Season 12 was the red, white, and blue looks. And I didn't care for them as well. Because when they did the reveal video, and they were in that, if you remember, they were in that warehouse. And they did like the runway there. And it was where like Gigi wore that what was that board? Is that oh, I forget the designer's name. The one who does plaid. I think Vivian Westwood. I might be wrong, but she had like the curly hair, and she had like I might be wrong again. Vivian Westwood like just dress filled with like patches of different plaid and gingham and stuff, and it looked so good, and it was like so high fashion. And then in the promo picture, she's wearing like an Evel Knievel basically jumpsuit, and it's just like, I wish the things were reversed. What they wore on the reveal video was so much better, because I think that's where Jada, she had I think like a leather like dress on with some like plaid gingham details in it. And I think that's where also Crystal Method wore like, I might be wrong about this. I think she wore her like Freddy Krueger dress, but she didn't have like the weird band-aid hair. I think she had different hair for that. But I don't know, it just looks so much better there. So, you know. Oh. And you know, season 12 is a very well-known season because of the one and the only Miss disqualified herself, Miss Pie. So there's that, and also it was during COVID. So yeah. Oh God! Oh God! No, we don't want that. Now let's get to season 13. Now season 13 is that's a good season. For the looks, for the looks. Overall, I think season 13 is probably the worst season of Drag Race. That being said, Simone is one of my favorite queens of all time. So, I'm not putting any, I'm not bashing her name in any way. But yeah, this season 13 was just a mess. As for the promos, these were pretty good. Front Simone, like, immediately, like, she was like the first one in years that made me like almost gasp. It was just so well executed with like her hair, and like, if you don't know, Gigi from season 12, they're in the same house. She made that hair, but just how she took like her culture and like everything that, like, stuff that she loves about like who she is, and just put it in there. I think it's just amazing. Utica's outfit where it's like half and half, and she has like the multiple hats on, and she has like split makeup. Give me a door. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with all the the standard stuff. I just need to start putting like the actual decorations, just filling this shit in. All right, well, here we go. Trying to think who else. Oh god, I just said it was a great season, but now I can't remember anybody's looks. Let me see. Rosé. No, I didn't like her look. I like the color, I just didn't like the look. Who's top? Oh, I didn't. It's so weird, like, looking back now, I don't care for Gottmik's look. And I didn't really care for Gottmik's. I didn't care for her style either. Back then. I think it just wasn't up to what people were saying that she could do, if that makes sense. At least to me, it just seemed like very just... Until you got to finale. Like, that was elevated. But everything we saw on there, just, I don't know, it just didn't seem... It might have been, it probably was like money issues, and like, you can't, it's your first time on Drag Race, so. One thing I really did not like, and I'm glad she changed it for All Stars, was, if you remember, she had this, oh, that's not what I wanted whatsoever. Gottmik had this, like, the way she drew her lips, she added like these little points at the side, and it made her look like, why is it doing that shadow? Oh, whatever, I'll figure it out. And it made her look like she had like a Joker smile, and I'm glad she kind of got rid of that, because she looks so much better without it. But I think, yeah, I think that's it. I think I liked Kimura's outfit. Then we go to season 14. Season 14, they had the Candyland promo. And let's just go down the list. Diabetes I liked. Willow's I liked. Deja Skies I liked. It's so weird because Bosco's looks kind of plain on the front, but in the back it looks so much better. Well, I mean, just her ass is hanging out, but it's a little more fun than the front. Carrie's outfit I liked. Maddie had a good outfit, which I just want to like say, it really did piss me off that people, like, especially on the pit stop. I think it was I forget who. I know Monet hosted, but I forget who the person was on that episode. where Maddie came out on a runway, and she was that French, I don't know, that French lady who lost her head, the one who said let me eat cake or whatever, Marie Antoinette, I think, and she her Maddie's outfit was basically, it was her head on a platter, and then like the rest of like the body on top, and Maddie was pretty much like duck walking the entire time, and was like, and if you don't know what duck walking is, kind of like walking with like your like knees bent, so you just look smaller, and she was like that the entire time. So basically she was like crouching down, and like, you know, they probably let her stand up every once in a while, but she was crouching down just for like ever, because those deliberations and the runway, they had to do a runway twice, just she had to do that twice. So she was like that for a while, and she was wearing flats, and I'm like, I think you can forgive somebody for wearing flats if they're that committed to the bit. And it's like, you know, they would like, how dare she? I was like, okay, then, you know, it's like, this is probably at that time, this is probably one of the best movie internet, you know, things we've seen. But you're too hung up on that one little thing. Okay. But anyway, season 15. I'm now just realizing I'm not big on promo pictures or promo outfits, I don't think. Sugar and Spice, they had good outfits. I think like everybody, I kind of like Spice's a little bit better. Sasha Colby's, obviously. Anitra's was good. I want to say Jax's was good, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that's all I can remember. If I only remember you, I mean, I remember somebody. Like, I remember like what Mistress looked like, but hers was just a bodysuit. It was just, you know, whatever. Lux was okay. It was just a lot of belts, which isn't bad, but you know, it's just a lot of belts. Whatever. Season 16. I didn't. Now, from what I heard, season 16, their theme was originally supposed to be like a battlefield, but when they shot it, the thing with, it was either, oh, I'm trying to think. It was either the thing with Russia and Ukraine or Israel and Palestine was going on. It was just like starting or something. So they had to change it. I don't know if I don't think they necessarily changed their outfits, but it kind of just, the theming around everything kind of got twisted and didn't fit as nicely, if that makes sense. That being said, Plasma's, I liked hers. Saphira's, Nymphia's, Planes I liked. Trying to think of the other people. I would have liked Maya's, but if you noticed, that hairpiece was just, it was like, it seemed too heavy for her, and it was just too big. She needs something a little bit smaller, or more secured on her head, or something. Ooh, oh, I have an idea for this though. Maybe, who knows? And I can't remember anybody else's, so no, well. And let's go to the All-Stars seasons. All-Star Season 1, as we all know and we all love, All-Star Season 1 was a complete mess and just a disaster. But it's one of those, looking back, it's one of those disasters that you can't look away from. And it's not like, the judging's bad, but it's just like the format and just, it was, like, go back and just, like, look at, like, Michelle's outfits, and it's just so insane. It's so crazy. I don't know how to describe it. That being said, I did, like many others, I did not like the, I didn't care for the outfits. I just thought they weren't good. Okay, that does look stupid. Trying to think if there's anybody's. I think Ravens maybe at most. No, because I am curious, because originally, Fifi O'Hara and Willem were going to be on that season. I am very curious what they would have wore on the promo, and just how that would have worked out, because they did teams, and I think they were going to kind of gun them to be on a team together. That would have been insane. Add some foliage. Can you fit? Oh, you can't. Can you fit here? You can't. Well, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were. Why are you so giant? What is that for? Oh, Jesus. Okay. There we go. That looks okay. We have All-Stars 2, where the theme is royalty. I didn't really care for the color choices a lot of them picked. It was really just like what your mom would paint your living room wall, if that makes sense. That being said, Alaska, Detox, I think Katya's was pretty good. Tatiana's. I honestly don't remember much else. I kind of remember what Adore wore. I didn't really care for that. Don't want another plant. Now, if that was like metal, I would get that. Oh, hooray! That kind of close, but whatever. We'll pretend we won't notice that. Now, I think All Stars 3 is when they really stepped it up. I really did enjoy the gold theming. We had Trixie's outfit was really good. Thorgy's outfit was amazing. Loved Milk's outfit. Chi-Chi's outfit. Ben's outfit. What I didn't. Trying to think who else is there. Trying to think what did Kennedy wear for the promo? I don't know what she wore. Oh, whatever. Morgan's was okay. Like Chi-Chi's. Although I think hers would look so much better if the wigs on wigs reveal episode, where she had if she had that long black hair, and then maybe the jewelry in there as well, like the facial piercings. I think that would have really elevated her outfit to the next level. But that's just me. 'Cause I think like those two are the best outfits she's ever worn on the series. Anything else I'm forgetting? Oh, there has to be. Oh well. Then we get to, I'm gonna go out here. I'm just gonna play stuff. And then we get to season 4. All-Stars 4 season, All-Stars 4 season 4. They had, it was like an ice crystal, like, I guess theme. I don't know how to really describe it. I like Manila's. The only thing is now, I did you because unfortunately, you know, like back then we were still kind of like on. I think we were still on Logo. Were we on Logo? No, I think we were on VH1, but at that point. But now it's like when I see it, because it looks like it's supposed to be like, I guess like melted ice cream or something, like the dress. But now I can see like the skin colored like skirt. And I just wish I didn't notice that, because it kind of breaks the illusion. I know that's a very niche thing, but it's, you know, I'm just saying what I see or don't see. Anything here? Did it have like see if they didn't have like just colors for that, I could use them. I loved Naomi's look. I think hers was my favorite. I like Latrice's. I I think that's all for that. Ugh, I feel so bad about that. All-Stars, All-Stars 5. That one is hard because they didn't have, All-Stars 5 is when like the pandemic hit and they weren't able to do an actual like real promo. So it's just all their entrance outfits. I know the Queens technically did one later, but it just wasn't, it wasn't like official, so we're not going to count that. That being said, I think the only one that really stood out was Angina's. Hers was really nice. It was like a lot of detail, a lot of structure. Yeah, that was the only one, unfortunately. I thought there was more bathroom stuff. Should I put a head? Would that be? Oh wait, do they not have? Oh, there we go. There we go. I want this. I kind of want this place to look. I like, that's the kind of theming I want here. I'm just failing really badly at this. Would okay. If stick with me here. Stick with me here. Is that bat for protection? Or is it for something else? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So then we go to All-Star 6. All-Star 6 is one of my favorite seasons in general, and my favorite All-Star season. It is so good. There it is, like, because, you know, you go into that season, and before that, you know, Silky was hated. Raja was hated. And there was a bunch of underdogs and just queens that people didn't like. And this season gave so many people redemption arcs to the point where they're like now some of the most beloved queens in the franchise. And, you know, I think this is what they try to do this on season 8, but it just didn't hit. And like, this is like the perfect, like, what All Stars should be, to me. So And I love the like the sunset coloring and theme and all that stuff. So that being said, what if I just put like, let's put like a vase right here. Okay, so that being said, Jan's look was pretty spectacular. I'm trying to remember, what did Silky wear? I remember her season 11 in a UK outfit, or Canada outfit, but I can't remember what she wore here. Oh well. I remember Eureka's outfit because if you notice her, they like the hand that she has up, they edited it and she's like missing a finger. Kylie's outfit was she's pretty much naked. You know, good for her. Trinity's outfit. Trying to remember. Even like Serena Chach's outfit was good. She had like a giant bird on her head. Why not? I liked Raja's outfit. Although looking back, I kind of think I would look better. Well, maybe not. No, never mind. But all right, so going to All Stars 7. Oh God, how am I gonna do this? Okay, now if I oh Jesus. No, All Stars 7 was our winners, and they all had, it was like a white and crystal look. That being said, I liked Evie's. I liked Monet's. Shay's I liked. Where are you? Oh, you're a little damn. I need to think about this one, because I know what I want here, but it's going to take a little bit of figuring out. Unless, actually, I'm just going to do this so I can see it better. Oh, I might just have to do it on two sides of it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. But also get the actual right thing. Okay, so... And... maybe that would help. And no, God, it's gonna do that to me, isn't it? Right. Okay, why isn't it doing it? Oh, There we go. Okay, okay. Although now it does look like it's... I know what I know what I'll do there. I know what I'll do to fix that. So... Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh my god. This is where people find out I suck at math or whatever the fuck this is. Scale. 0. Oh, nope. Keep on doing that. Okay, alright. So, I just have to remember to fix that. I'll do that in a bit. Let's get through this stuff. But let me think. I think that's all I really liked for... I kind of like Jinx's outfit too. Then we go to Season 8. Now Season 8, I will say, despite it not being the best season, they still really had some good promo looks. Mostly all of them were top notch. Jimbo's was one of the best I've ever seen. Heidi's look was great. Kahana's look. Candy's look. What else? Who else? Lala Ree's look was good. Great. It was good. Naisha's look was good for, what we've seen. It's so funny too, because those looks are so good. But then you look on the season, and while some people did definitely deliver, I will say season 8 was really rough. It was. There's you can't really hide that fact. Does that look? Yeah, it's a little dumb. And it's so weird. It's almost in the same vein. Part of me does feel bad for Candy because it's happened to her twice, but it's because Candy was in season 13. In season 13, I mean, I'm sorry. Anybody else saying that it wasn't Simone's season from the start is just kidding themselves. It was her season. There was no way she was ever going to lose that season. Alright, so it's not we'll put something there. We'll put something there. Oh, whatever. Okay. And then we get to All Stars 9. I think All Stars 9 is another season where they really did blow it out of the water with the promo looks. Absolutely my favorite is Got Mix. Loved Got Mix look. Plastic Tiaras was amazing, especially with that hair. I don't understand that hair. Oh. Oh goodness. Ooh. Why not? I want this place to look gaudy. Let's make it gaudy. Who? Oh, I forgot. Well, oh, Jesus. What can we do here? What can we accomplish? Does okay, we really can't accomplish much here, to be honest. I didn't realize that. I forgot there was a step down there. Does that... Nah, it looks fine. It's just a lot of more it's a lot more detailing. People like that, right? Oh, that's just... oh, wait a second. I'm confused. Why is it doing that? It's like a snapping funny. Huh. Oh, okay. I guess we won't use them then. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. I liked Roxy's look. I liked Angeria's look. Oh god, I didn't want that to happen. Gottmik, Roxy, Plastique, Angeria. Oh, George's look was really good too. I think the only two I didn't really care for was Nina West and which I don't hate Nina West like so many other people do. Y'all need to calm down on that shit. You're like hating her like she started like the Holocaust or something, and it's like she's done more for this community than like probably most of the other drag queens combined on Drag Race. I mean, it's like. But you know, whatever. It's over now. What other seasons we can talk about the promo looks? Because the UKC. Let's try to talk about UK. UK season 1. The only thing I remember is, if I remember correctly, I think Scaredy Cat's look and just how insane that looked. Which I don't think that's her name anymore. I forget what her name is now. I apologize. That was the only one I even remember, honestly. Season 2. Now, season 2. I think season 2 is for UK is regarded as one of the best seasons of all time, and for good reason, for real good reason. Just it was so top notch. All the queens like is where we got you know, the bing and the bang and the bongs. But for me, and it's weird too because they technically have like 3 different promo things. We'll talk about the main one. Right off the bat, I loved Bimini's, and this is what made me fall in love with Bimini's. I loved hers. Tace's was amazing. Ahora's, Cherry Valentine's, rest in peace. Joe Black's was good. What color did Tia wear in that promo? I don't remember. Trying to think. Ginny Lemon was spectacular. It's just she wore Crocs. Like, who in their right mind to wear Crocs there? And it was her. Oh goodness. Does that look pretentious? It does. Let's keep it. Actually, I think. Okay, okay, I like this. Like, it's like a little separation. A little separation right there. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a toilet in here eventually, unless I forget. Wait a sec, I can't. Oh wait. Oh shit. I just realized something. I can't upload this room to the gallery because stupid platforms. Because if you look, come on, what am I doing? Click here. This is a room. So this little thing with the showers and all of this are considered different rooms. So it's not going to actually upload into one room. I would have to, I don't know what I would have to do, honestly, because it's this platform. The platforms messes everything up. Oh well, I guess people have to wait for this until they get the actual full house for the full house of it. Oh well. So UK season 3. It was almost like In the Clouds comic book in a way. It was River Medway. Hers was pretty rememberable. Crystal Versace's. I liked. Charity Case was good, really good. And I think I think that's it. I can't remember who else was on there. I remember like I Love a Day and Kitty's Got Claws was on there, but I don't remember their promo looks. Oh goodness gracious, golly gosh. Season 4. Oh, I don't remember what season 4 was. What? Oh goodness. I know season 4 had Cheddar Gorgeous. Oh, Smith. I think it was the season with Sminty. Oh, it's so weird because the name is like Sminty or something like that. I keep on wanting to call them Simpty, like Simpty Drop. I don't know why. I like their outfit. I did like Danny Beard's, Cheddar Gorgeous's. Was LaPhil on that? I think LaPhil was on that season. They were on season 5. Dakota Schiffer's Babies. Black Peppers. I think that's that. I think that's all I can remember. What season was Banksy on? I liked her look too. So whatever season Banksy. I know it's either 4 or 5. She was on 5. She was on 5. I think honestly she's the only person on season 5 I remember like their outfit. I can't for the life of me remember anybody else's promo look. And then for season 6, I don't remember any of the names. That's the problem. But there's the one who has, it's like white and it has like red detailing and it's kind of like spiky looking. I like her outfit. I like the one that's wearing all black that it literally looks like she's going to a like a wedding and a funeral in the same building. I'm still on the fence about okay, one name I definitely remember is Release of the Slaves. I'm still on the fence if I like that outfit. I think I don't care for the hair, and I know they're doing like Rihanna. I never cared for that hairstyle. I never did. Just just how I feel, how I think. Oh god, I'm talking way too much about Drag Race. I'm turning this into a Drag Race podcast, but I should be making a beautiful bathroom. I don't think of anybody else I can remember. Oh, Dita Garbo, hers was really good. I liked hers. And that's it for that. UK versus the World 1. Mo Hart, Jimbos, Panginas. I think that's it, honestly. I don't remember the other ones that much. Yeah, I really don't. UK versus the World Season 2. Marina Summers. Tia Coffees was good. Is this overkill? I mean, I do want like, you know, if it wasn't such a hangover, I would like it. But just a little too much. Well, what do we think? Yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. God, I mean, how am I forget? That season just came on. How am I forgetting who was on there already? I know Hanaconda was on there. I don't remember what she wore. I know Mayhem was on UK vs. World Season 2, and she kind of, no, she didn't kind of, she bombed. Bombed hard. But yeah, whatever. Let's try to go a little more international. It's gonna be a lot harder. Let's go Canada. And I think I'll just start talking about the ones that really stand out to me. So we have Canada Season 1. I think Boa's stood out to me because hers was just such a different color pattern against everybody else's. Jimbo's did for sure, which, I mean, looking back, yes, I will agree with everybody. The judges were downright bullies on Season 1 of Canada. But from where Jimbo was to where Jimbo is now, her outfits and her makeup really were just bad back then. They really were. I mean, even like from it's like night and day between that and UK versus the World, and then it's like night and like 5 years later, which I wasn't. I think it was only like 2 years later between that and season All Stars 8. And it's like, you know, if she came in like how she was in UK versus the World or even All Stars 8 into Season 1 of Canada, she would have won every single challenge, and the judges wouldn't be able to do anything about it unless they really wanted to, you know, really shoot themselves in the foot. And I feel like if Jimbo brought that level of Jimbo-ness then, and they would have like. Because I think that's one of the reasons why people were really upset about the season, was they were just, it seemed like they were really hard on Jimbo and they didn't see her even when everybody else did. But I feel like if she came there and, there we go, if she went there in her season like All Stars 8 version of herself, which I know is impossible because you grow. There we go. And they still treat her like the way she did. I have a feeling that Canada would have not been renewed for Season 2. But that's just me. Season 2 of Canada. No idea. Honest to God. The only person I remember on Season 2 at this point is Isaac Couture. I can't tell you who was on there. Season 3. Season 3. It sucks because like, oh no, I was about to say Fergalicious, Fierce Delicious, because I was trying to remember her what her season her Canada season her Canada original looked like, but I remember because she has like the almost like the nunchuck hair. I thought that was cool. I think the only one I can remember for season 4 is Aurora Matrix, because she has like the is she the one that has the yeah, she's the one that has like the vampire fangs, I think. Her, I do remember what Venus looked like because it was very, I don't want to say simple, but it was simple, but not in a bad way. Yeah, okay. And I think I can't really talk about anything else, but I won't. At this point I'm kind of just forgetting everything. Oh my goodness! Look at all this stuff. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. I do, and I think I would like this if we just had, if we could just like separate the two. Like, oh, like maybe just like that right here or something. But you know, we can't do that. Ooh, now that would be cool if we could do that. Like, have it so because it's supposed to like collect the rainwater outside and it's supposed to like run down. It's supposed to be like, you know, that. But it'd be so cool if we can actually have it like here and have like the shower. I think that would be kind of cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now I'm kind of questioning if I want to keep on. I'm kind of starting to question myself if I still want to. If I want to do this, I want to switch over to something a little different. Cause I mean, I like it, but it seems to. I don't. I mean, I've been working on this thing for almost over an hour at this point, so it's kind of like I'm gonna be shooting myself in the foot. But it's like I'll keep the same. I'll keep the same layout, I think, but I'll just switch stuff around. A little bit. A little bit. Okay, do you? No, okay, I can't use this as a actual. I can't use that as a bathtub. That's impossible. But I can. I can also go a tiny bit smaller if I do use a smaller bathtub, which might help. Just tying the room together. Well, oh well, what are you gonna do? Trial and error. Yeah, I don't know, just something, I just couldn't get into this. Alright, well, here we go. Alright, so... Let's see what. Don't know if anybody heard the the announcements today, but it seems like we're not going to be getting a Sims 5. There's going to keep on building and expanding on the Sims 4, which I'm hoping that means good things. I do. But it's like, to me, as it is right now, the Sims 4 it's good. It is good. But it's so bloated with stuff. And you would think, well, that's good. That's it, that's what people want. It's like, yeah, but it's not fun. I like that one a little bit better. Is there just a black one? No, there isn't. Okay. It's so bloated with stuff, but it's stuff that isn't like I went camping before. I went to I did a jungle adventure shop. There's no reason for anybody to just go back and redo that stuff at this point. It's just there's they don't give you any reason to, and you do it once and you get like, yeah, this is fun, and then that's it. Okay, so these are my two tub choices. I kind of wish we could have the gold right here, right? But yeah, those are my two tub choices. Oh, hell, 3. Why not? Why not? Still gonna do that. Something I would really love them to do. I love the bowl, like that, like the bowl thing. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. Come on. There. I love the bowl idea. But I wish we could have put this and this on top of regular counters. I think that would look so cool. Or even like that. Imagine just the sink part, the bowl part on top of a regular counter. EA, if you're listening. I mean, you have a lot of stuff you guys need to also put in the game just in general, but I don't know, that seems like an easy fix to do. Oh, is there a better one? No, of course. So I'll do that, and can you guess the theme I want to go with now? Can you guess the color theming? But, and then, we all thought Project Renee was going to be The Sims 5, and some people thought it was going to be a multiplayer, and it seems like it's going to be a multiplayer Sims game. Honestly, at this point, I feel like they should not scrap Sims 4 and just work on Sims 5. Because I do agree with them, a lot of people don't want to start over. But I think what would be the best thing for them to do is almost like how Kingdom Hearts did it. We had Kingdom Hearts 2, and then you had Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which added all the stuff they couldn't add in the first thing, and they changed a lot of stuff, and they upgraded stuff. That's what they need to do with Sims 4. They need to literally for a good 6 months or something, just slowly work on upgrading stuff and getting it optimized and changing stuff. And I would rather have just a very long period of no kits, no packs, nothing like that, and then them come out and be hey, we have this massive update that is it fixes the gallery, it fixes the filtering system and build, buy, and cast. It adds all this, it just really everything everybody wants, all the bug fixes people have been asking for years gets added. And then, we can start up with the packs again. And they need to clean up this game more. Because it's so weird, because they want it to be played by everybody. But it's just, and it's you can see that somewhere, we don't have any open worlds and stuff. And here, for instance, this is a lot, obviously. This is a lot, and then this is a lot. Now, in like Sims 3, I could just go anywhere here I wanted to. In fact, like, not that, this is backdrop, but like, you know, pretend this is an actual world. I could go to any place. Like, my sim could go, like, you know, over there and be there. But here it's like even going next door. I just looked over and I just saw it was like, hey, you just used a bad word. And I was like, oh, wait, what? And what do you mean no rhino tits? I think I deserve them. There's more than enough to go around. More than enough. Fine. What about bear? What do you mean? What's my sin? What did I do? I don't have any sin. I'm a very innocent, loving, and accepting person. If I was in Kinoff, I would be very loving and accepting to everybody. And you can't deny that. Well, I mean, it's not my fault that sometimes pure innocent love explodes into, you know, a mess. But I mean, it happens to everybody. It happens to Samson. It happens to, you know, Tommy and Andrew, and you know, George knows very well. Just, but you know, speaking of love and love and joy, how was work today, and how was your how was traffic? Okay, so like normal. Oh, that was. Gotcha. That doesn't seem like a dream, though. Just saying. Oh, goodness. I might have to bring a sim here to test stuff. Well, I'm assuming you're home now. So is there anything you would like to talk about? Yeah, I think... The, I forget, you called him, like, what, the black something? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, you talking about the thing you teased yesterday. Or it could be both, honestly. Could be both. Okay, so cabinets here. I guess the toilet here. Oh, the third. Okay. What does that mean? Wait. The third dragon? That's only because I know there's supposed to be 4 of them, right? I know there's supposed to be 4 of them, and it's supposed to be like, and Ryan's supposed to have like some brothers, but we only met one of him so far. Well, we only met Ryan so far. So that's what I'm thinking. That is what I am assuming. Assuming. L'assuming. However, you know, if you wanna give me more context and clues and like pictures, you know, like I'll pretend like, oh no, please don't do that. That would be horrible. Does that help? Ben. What is it? What? What does... Third? Wait a second. Does... does Ben and Angel... do they have another brother? Is there another unicorn? When did this happen? Why did what is it what? Never thought about that. Is it that? You're not gonna tell me. Honestly, but it would be more confusing if you did tell me. Because I'll be like, are you lying? You're probably just leading me on to something, and it's not really that. Can't trust anything these days. You know what I should have done? When I had to talk to Mr. Stallion, and I was like, hey, I've been waiting for my thing for like months, and he felt so bad. I'm like, you can like make it up to me. You can make it up to me, but you just have to tell me every single thing you know about like what Cross has asked you to do. Just give me all the spoilers. But I'm a good friend, and I wouldn't go that far. Plus, there's no way in hell you wouldn't find out. So. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not something. Shit. Okay, I have a very dumb question. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. But then it could... But then I remember last time, like, Ben was all flustered. So maybe it wasn't that. I didn't... oh my god. I need more info. The only person I can get it from is somebody who's just, extremely tight-lipped. Ugh. I don't want to call it treason. I mean, it's like, if you think about like what would Groove or Mormont or Caesar, what would they do? I think they would do the same thing. I mean, hell, if they have like Fernando and George spying for them through sex, I don't see my ways that much different. Just saying. I mean, if I want to become a successful businessman, I guess. That's what I want. That's what I'll call it. Oh, damn. Why is everything in this game is either too big or too small? What about Caesar's? I don't even know. Wow, why would I even use that? Oh, God. There's nothing here. Oh, so I wanted to ask you. I think this is a good question for me to ask. As of right now, what is the? I guess say, what would the power ranking be in Kinoff? Like, 'cause I know it would be like, I think Mormon is like who is like, I guess the top 5 most powerful people. And where would Samson be in this? Like, 'cause I know Samson does have some power right now. He already does have power with his job. But, like, where is he at this point, you know? I don't... I have to bring a sim here so I can actually test stuff. So Samson's at 5th? Okay, that's what I thought. Because I knew it was, okay, well then, Mormont, Grove, Caesar... Is Monroe the 4th? Is Monroe the 4th one? Or am I forgetting? Or is it Venturo? Who am I forgetting? Or have we not met this person yet? Do 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 do. Oh, goodness. I agree, lady. I agree. Well, that shouldn't be like that whatsoever. Something's broken. But, whatever. Cause oh, Thor. Shit. I forgot about Thor. I was like, cause how I look at it, if you don't look at like, I know technically Thor is probably the most powerful person, job wise, but I think it's Mormont. Then I want to say Thor and. Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't think to add Northern there. Oh, why didn't it work? Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, to me, I was gonna say Mormont first. I knew that one. Then I was gonna say Groovius and Thor would have been kind of like tied. Then Caesar, and then Sam. But I didn't think about adding Northern to that because he's still pretty. I mean, like we know about his brother more at this point than we do him. He's still pretty like secretive. In general. And I'm assuming Samson is definitely going to go into up to the ranks. Like I'm betting he's going to be at number 1 at least at one point. Now is that because he does get a little corrupt and he does lose his way? Or whatever have you. Because I feel like with all the the ideas everybody has, like with Mormont, his whole thing is he wants to use. To me, he wants to use Samson to kind of control the city underneath. Samson's the figurehead almost, while Mormont is running it into behind the scenes. But it's Samson's not he's not an idiot. I feel like that's what everybody wants from Samson in some degree at this point. But I feel like if they got Samson into that place, is there a point where he does get corrupted in such a way that he learned about what kind of power he has, and he's able to like shut everything down and like, you know, not, I don't want to say not double cross any of them, because they're all going to do behind his back, so he won't know, but he can like, oh, you thought you were in control, but I was in control the whole time, kind of thing. Oh, I thought I hit that. Come on. And then also, but okay, let me ask you this, because I know you told me there's other characters coming. Let me think. How am I going to ask this? So let's say next update, we got introduced to every other character that's ever going to begin the story. That you know of. Will Samson's tie, like, would his 5th place tie still be there? Or are there people more powerful we just haven't met yet? That was probably an easier way to ask that. Is there anybody who's like more powerful we just haven't met yet in the story? Like the governor. Oh. Okay. Damn it. That ruins everything. Oh, goodness. Bring it up 1. Okay, can you use that? I'm gonna have to take like a 6. I'm gonna take like a 2nd break so I can let the dog out. Alright, so you can, okay. Alright, so it just can't be flush with the floor. Gotcha, gotcha. And the only thing I want to test real quick is, what is that? Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that... Can I even test this? I don't think I can. No, okay, well, alright. Alright. Gotcha. Alright, just give me like 1 minute. I have to let the dog out real fast. Come on. Come on. You know, I have thought about it. I think it's so dumb. The final, like, scene in the story should be Jesus. Samson and Tommy together, and they hang that picture up that's been on the floor of Tommy's bedroom. I don't know why. I thought that earlier. I was like, that's so dumb, but it's just funny enough to work. So that's how I think the story ends. That's what I decided. I probably wanna. Yeah, I probably wanna get the naked lady out of the bathtub so I can actually finish. But I am really excited to see just like Samson at his highest, like the highest point of his power, his just personality, when everything just comes together, and it's all like turned up at like an 11. Because like, what is that Samson like? You know, because so far everybody who has that kind of power, while they do seem like nice-ish, or like in the surface, like, you know, with Grovis, I know it's Grovis, but I keep saying Gruvius. I picture him with a really deep southern drawl accent, like he's from the deep south, and he has like that southern charm, but you still know that he's like, he's not a good person. But with Samson, it's like, you know he's a good person. So how is that going to change him? Or how is that going to, you know, or people are going to be like, oh, this person has all this power, but I don't feel like they're actually a kind person. Oh, goodness. Oh. Okay, so from that emote, I'm going to assume that Samson wears a crock on his head and gets set on fire? I will say this, that's not what I expected. Wasn't expecting that one at all. You know, it's just so funny to me that, like, because as viewers and obviously you, we know so much more than the characters do, and it's like, if Samson, I don't want to say if he was smart, but if he knew the stuff, he has enough people in all different directions where he could literally just like I don't want to say lay waste to the city, but it's like, you know, well, I'm still a little unsure about Tommy and like whose side he is on, because, you know, old wounds and all that stuff. But it's like, if I knew for a fact Tommy was 100% on Samson's side, you know, he could get Taz on Mormont at any time. He could, like, really anybody Samson could keep an eye on in a way that I don't think the other ones can. Aha, hence the name. But then I was like, how I feel it's gonna happen, and I don't mind this happening because I love to see it. Because it's just a classic story. Like Samson arrives there. He's not the underdog. He already has like a position of power just purely from his job, but he has to earn everybody's trust. The name of the story, of course, Stronger Bonds, that you can, for anybody watching this on YouTube, you can look up on Patreon or just online anywhere. It'll direct you to Patreon or the other, whatever, Ichigo? How do you say that? I'm bad at words. Where you can support, it's made by my good friend Chris Bar and art by Mr. Stallion. Who are you can see right there as my giant bear with the giant tits. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I had the profanity thing on. It's fine. Yeah, you can support them. The story is about a father wanting to reunite with his sons in a city where physical activity and physical activity is at the forefront and very common, and people are in very good shape. And yeah, the story, there's heart and warmth. There's large things. Very large things. 10 out of 10, honestly. How was that advertisement? Was that good? Didn't want to spoil too much. But without, being too vulgar, of course. Alright, what am I doing here? It's so weird. Like, I'm just doing a bathroom, but I'm having so much harder time figuring out what I want with this than I did yesterday with the other thing. Oh. Okay, well, if you wanna, do you wanna put a, little advertisement yourself there? Or do you want me to get, like, really detailed and tell everybody about, like, the characters and just, measurements and stuff? I still have that stuff on my notes app. I can go that far. This is a mature rated stream. Do you want that? Alright, let me load the log back in. Well, you see, I wasn't gonna say them exactly, but oh, right. Well, no, I was gonna say them because I want people to be allured by it, and like, okay, well, it sounds good. Man, they really do. They really did think of everything. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't want them to know everything, obviously. So I want them to be like, oh, okay, sounds like a cute little story. Then they get to it, or they see like the pictures, the previews, and then they see, Samson's like just giant, hairy like pecs, and they're like, oh my goodness. That gets them more intrigued. And then they see them all naked. And then it's like, suddenly they're like, they had to get a new keyboard because there's such a giant mess on it because it just happened so fast. You know what I mean? You need an element of like shock and surprise. Also, I like how because you used X, it almost like it looks like it can kind of either go for like cock or cuck, which, hey, I'm down for both. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, okay. You mean like their asses, right? You know, I just thought of something. Thing is, like, no one did. Hello? Okay. The thing is, no one, like, I'll say, I upload these things to YouTube, and, like, no one really watches my shit. I know that. So I wanna try to do something fun. I think, well, I guess it depends. 'Cause I know I'm gonna get off somewhat soon. But let's exit the game. I'm sorry, this is the only thing we were able to do. Jesus. But, you know, I enjoy talking about, you know, like, honestly, I love nothing more than just talking about this with you. Should be fine. Come on. There we go. Okay. So. You didn't see anything, did you? If you did, who? Oh well, as for a split second. Oh shit. Well, I'm about to open up the game. So. There's the game, everybody. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I don't care about that. Yeah. See, these people right here. They're important. And don't forget to check the changelog. And we have, you know, we have Mr. Mormont, we have Groovis, we have Thor, and we have Caesar. I'm kind of curious what, like, because, you know, they're all wearing, like, suits and stuff. I would love to see, I want Samson to wear something really cool. I don't know, I would like that. But, yeah, I didn't want to actually open that up. Okay, so what did you see? Was it like an icon from like a folder? Well, okay, so I know from watching other people stream, like Dream and Nightmare, I know with him, his avatar can wear a jock strap. So I know those are seemingly allowed. But then obviously, like, the whole like actual like nude versions and all these scenes, like, how would you do them though? Would you just like cut them out, or how would you do, or like, you know, how do you think you would do that? But I guess while we're talking, I'll try to be quick about this. This is so much harder to do when I can't see as well. think. Yeah, because with Dream and Nightmare, he uses it's like that's his avatar, which is why like I think mine's okay because I mean it doesn't show anything, but you know he still has like a pretty big chest. But also I think it's just like you have to have the right filters on, in general. Oh goodness, there's so many characters, so little time. Well, that folder is my like quick reference folder. So I basically have I have one sprite of everybody in there. The one with Venturo. And they're all, besides a few of them, they're all pretty much they're all looking the same direction and all just like as similar as they can be. So it's all, you know, very samey. And right now I'm trying to redo that so I can at least show your boys off, because on that one they're all in the nude and that isn't allowed. I know that. And I just want to be a little careful. Just a tiny bit. Which I will say is kind of it's kind of funny because when you're trying to look for stuff exactly, like right now I'm trying to look for everybody, like would they have like pants on but at least shirtless, because I, you know, like give the viewers a little bit. But then you kind of notice, you know, a lot of people are either just they have clothes on or they don't. There's nothing, there's no in between here. Which again, I could probably go with some, like, you know, jockstrap. I'm just being a little more careful than normal. But again, it's not like you haven't seen anything. That's your game. Cool, shorts. Also, I'm working on my laptop, which is the screen is a little far away. So, you know, let's hope for the best. And if we see something, then just the VOD will just be deleted. Also, I will say when I do this, there's always a chance that I accidentally delete somebody, because like with people like, you know, it's like Ventura, he's so new. There's like he doesn't have that many sprites. So when I'm like deleting somebody like Samson or Tommy who has so many sprites, once in a while somebody gets like kind of lost in that shuffle by accident. But I always find them, or not find, whatever. You know what I mean. Rub ducky, you're the one. I don't remember Jake being in this outfit. Oh well. The one with him in a blue tank top. Oh goodness. We're at Magnus. Magnus. I like that. I like that name, Magnus. Oh, goodness, 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 goodness gracious, golly gosh. What was that supposed to mean? I mean, look, I don't remember any outfits, honestly. Oh, weird. Oh, never mind. There is one here. Okay. I was about to say I didn't see any with just like Rogan being shirtless but still having pants on, but there was. Do 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 do. There we go. Oh, Robert. Robert. Okay, so I'll let you choose. What sprite or like what outfit should I pick with Samson? I'll let you be the fate decider there. And I will be showing this on screen. So if, you know, it's up to you. If you want to like ooh. That doesn't worry me. That doesn't worry me at all. Exhibitionism. Always fun. Wait. Oh, you know, a little suggestion I think would be nice. Well, no, because technically Thor has fur, doesn't he? Cause I think like his chest would look a little I think it would be I think a fun addition would be just like a few little like black chest hairs. I don't think that worked. Also, I can't see what expressions I'm giving people, so people might have extra, like really just like scared expressions or something, but I can't tell. I'm also trying to do a little bit different outfits. I don't want to do. I'm trying not to do the normal stuff. Just, you know, give it a little different, a little vibe. Oh, goodness, 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 goodness. Alright, almost done, I think. Wait, no, not that. Alright, so have you, if you want to tell me on Telegram, have you decided which one of Samsung you want me to use? think he's the only one left at this point. I think I got everybody else. Oh, no, I meant like... Oh, sorry. I meant like, you just pick one for me. Like, I'm not... Do you want me to, like, send, like, a few over to you, or... You know, you have his cop outfit, his, normal, like, black shirt with the red thing, red, like, button down, regular tank top. Oh, goodness, I have to... Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Do. Get you. Gonna do some espionage. Quote unquote. Quote unquote. Cut. Oh, of course. This is interesting for me to do, because I'm kind of... Oh. Ooh, alright. Good choice. It might not be that one exactly, because like I can't see the picture. I can't see the expression, but it'll have that. So... Now let me ask you, how badly did you want to pick something else? Oh, okay. You want that one too? Where would that one be in my thing? Get rid of that. Where would you be? Aha, here we go. Because I was kind of fully expecting you to give me something that showed us, like, you know, something. Which, you know, hell, why not? Had a little fun. Alright, so... yeah, I think everybody is... Go, no? Everything looks good. Alright, let's start. Okay. So, we're going in alphabetical order because that's how everything is organized. Alright. So this is Alex. As you can see, Alex has a cute face. Oh God, I'm gonna have to remember stuff, aren't I? Shit. I'll get to the bonus stuff afterwards. I'm kind of curious how far you'll because like I said, I will show it. So I'm kind of curious how far you'll make me go. Guys, I'll just delete the VOD. Whatever. Oh yeah, you're kind of right. I never noticed that. I mean, I noticed it, but like now you say like strawberry ice cream. I do like his coloring. Which now thinking about it, because Derek is his. We'll get to Derek in a little bit. Like that's kind of like Derek's like yellow. So I kind of yeah. I do see that. I don't know. He definitely has like one of the cuter faces for sure. Next is the ginger boy himself, my favorite, my love, Andrew. There's reasons I love him. You can see some of them here. When I first saw him, I kind of got Shaggy vibes from Scooby-Doo. Like that's kind of what he gives. That's the vibe he gives. Which, you know, Shaggy is just a real down-to-earth, cool, friendly guy, and that's what he is. Yeah, let's just drink that in. Yeah. Also, I'm also just I'm a sucker for like the hair covering the eyes kind of thing. Ooh. I always like that picture. Oh, here's the fun question, Cross. If Bradford was still doing art, like commission art, which one of your characters would you like him to? Would you want him to draw? Here is Andy. Oh, right. By the way, these two are in a committed relationship and they love each other very much. Anyway, so there's Andy. We don't know much about him. He is a teacher, correct? I think, yeah, he's a teacher, I think, which I really like. Shout out to the teachers. Do we know what he teaches, or is it just like he's a teacher? He's a teacher. Because we don't want to be too specific, right? He looks like he would teach history or something, or like English. Or maybe art. I think he would look like a good art teacher. I like Andy. I like everybody. Let's be honest. Oh, here's Angel. Whatever your feelings of Angel are, they are Wait. Then who's the teacher? I remember a scene where somebody said they were a teacher. Or am I thinking about somebody else? Anyway, here's Angel. I can't describe Angel. You have to just experience him. It's really he's an experience. I think that's the best way to describe him. Oh, okay. I don't know why. Like I remember something said about maybe Andy was in that scene where somebody's talking about Charlie, and that's what got me confused. Here's Arthur. Honestly, thinking about it, thinking about it, I think everybody should have these kind of outfits in Kenoff. It's cool. It's kind of like cyberpunk futuristic. It's going to take him forever to get that off. Just forever. But hey, he looks good. If I remember, he is a mechanic, correct? He's a mechanic. And he is dating George, who we will meet later. Oh God, I just realized I really did put myself in a test here, didn't I? No, oh, damn it. Next we have the one, the only Benjamin. Benjamin and Angel are brothers. You could see who got whose genes, even though we have no idea what their parents look like. But I'm just assuming. Well, maybe not that kind of meat, but you know. But Benjamin is a. Now he can stay here for a little bit with his nice jorts. He is a cop, and he is in some kind of danger, I guess. But you know, we support him, and we hope for the best for him. And we got Bill. Bill is Andrew's brother. He is a doctor. If I had health insurance and I was sick, I would go to him because he seems like he knows what he's doing. He takes his job seriously. And he does wear more clothes than this at work, which might be, you know, a deterrent for some people, or might not be. Who knows? Whatever. But you know, Bill, 10 out of 10. Great person. Great rhino. Now I have Blaster, who has one of the coolest names. Honestly, yeah, one of the coolest names. Again, super cool outfit. We don't know too much about Blaster, to be honest, but hey, not everybody's gonna be like a main character. We know everything about them, but I like him. He's cool. He seems like a cool dude. Yeah. Actually, let me. Okay. Now we have Carmelo. I mean, just look at him. Just look at his eyes. Look at that face. Usually we don't see him in a shirt, but everything else was him just like, you know, pretty much naked. So this is the best I could do without cropping and taking forever. He is a performer. We'll say that. And I still don't know what his motives are. We don't know. But I think there's a good heart underneath all that muscle. I think that's for a lot of people. Now for the total opposite. This is Caesar. Which I just noticed. You do have a lot of people with septum ring, which I always enjoy. Septum rings are always good. Caesar owns some clubs. I think it would be. I don't want to spoil too much. This is a powerful panther. Sometimes his eyes glow. He likes power. He wants more of it. I think that's good enough, don't you? Oh, that's showing a little too much, isn't it? Okay. Well. God damn it. Oh well. So here is. Actually, hold on a second. Let me see. Look at something. Oh, I didn't even. Okay. Because I saw this picture and I was like, I thought I always assumed his tattoos went further down his arm. Like I thought it was like to his like wrist, but it doesn't do that. Okay, I was kind of like, oh wait, did they? We'll go back to Charlie in a little bit. Goddamn. This is Derek. Oh, I guess I'm deleting this one now. Wow. So like I said, if you want to show anything more fun, just, you know, let me know. Derek is a chef. No, I forget. Does he own? He doesn't own the restaurant, right? Is it his restaurant, or is he just the head chef there? I forget. It's one of those, but he's a chef. What does that mean? Okay. Love his tattoos. God, I bet he makes good food. I'm hungry. Anyway, he is the brother of Alex, who was the first one we saw. No, not brother. Shit. I don't know. They're related. I can't remember exactly how, though. Oh. I do know. I think Charlie's the only one that was a little risky. I think everybody else literally does have just pants on, so we should be fine. Cousin. Okay, because I know him and Thor. Thor is Alex's uncle. Okay. So where am I? Oh. Next is I'm so happy I picked this one. Next is Drake. Drake is an excited he's an excited boy. He loves what he does. He does what he loves. You can see it on his face. I don't know what else to say. He's a performer as well in a way. Yeah. I wonder how Samson would look in those shorts. I'd like to see that. We're not going to get to Samson for a little bit, people. I'll just say that. Here is Iman. I don't know about Iman. He seems like there is a good person there, but then he does stuff that kind of... I'm like, I don't know about you yet. So, you know, just, yeah, but we got Enzo. The only thing we really know about Enzo is he's I don't want to say... He seems a little intense. If I remember correctly, he might have a tiny little bit of a chip on his shoulder. We haven't seen him in a little bit, but there's something there, and it's something with his family that we don't know yet. But we know there's something there. And he does work construction. That's not just a performance outfit where he takes it off. So, you know, there's, yeah. We got Fergus. Honestly, Fergus is he's a cutie. Look at that smile. Look at those eyes. He is a firefighter. He could save me from a burning building. You know? And we got Fernando. Fernando is also a cutie. He always looks kind of anxious. Maybe you should try, like, you know, smoking some weed. That might help him. He is going out with Harry, who we will meet later. And he is a like a UPS person, like, you know, they delivers like boxes and packages, not that kind of package, stop it, to the citizens. Then we got Freddy. Freddy is I guess his title is, he's a nurse, right? That's his title. That's his title, but he's not Freddy works with Bill. Freddy is a rabbit in many, many, many ways, if you understand what that means. He is just a sweetheart. He likes to help. He likes to be friends. Again, I would recommend going to that doctor and having like Freddy and Dr. Bill Hornhold patch you up. Goodness. Okay, so next is Fulton? Yeah, Fulton. It's so weird because he's been in a little bit more, but I still don't feel like I know him enough to really talk about him, which might be the might be the what do you want to call it, like the point. But I mean, look at him, he's a giant dude. He is a performer. He has ulterior motives somewhat here and there, but we're not going to we won't count him out right now. Also, his pecs are so big, his shirt can't handle them, which is always just a plus. So, okay, now we get to George. George is my other favorite character. He is adorable. He is cute. He is large. He is extremely strong. He sometimes gives he gives off Mudang energy. God damn, I have to look up something again. Now that I'm like looking at the thing so closely, I'm noticing things that I never noticed before. Okay. George works at a supermarket. He is neighbors with Samson and Harry and Fernando, if I remember, Fernando. And just look at him, and he's also the one who is dating Arthur, who we saw a little while ago. Then we have this good boy, Goliath. God damn it. Whatever. He is excited. He is happy. He wants to be your friend. He will tackle you. Not in a bad way, but in just like he wants to give you a hug or more kind of way. He is extremely active, which isn't bad. He is one of the top characters. I love him. He is just, like you want him in your corner, and he probably wants to be in your corner. So, all right, now we get to Grovis. How would I describe him? Big dude. Like I said, he definitely looks like he would have a southern drawl, and yeah, I really don't know how to describe him, to be honest. I mean, it's just without getting too into it. Just watch your back with him around, honestly. And not in that way. I mean, like, literally just watch your back. And we got Harry. He is Samson's brother. He is Andrew's and Bill's uncle. I'm about to say uncle. He is dating Fernando. And he's also a delivery driver with Fernando. He likes dirty jokes, but he doesn't like those dirty jokes thrown back at him, it seems like, which is kind of funny. Which, I mean, it's also his fault because he kind of made the monster in a way that Samson has become. So, I mean, that's how I see it. Next we got Holland. He owns a bar. We don't know much about him. He's something else who I'm kind of curious to learn a little bit more of, because he definitely does have connections, but we just don't know how far they go. Because in the bar, you know, people talk and people get a little tipsy, so he probably has some good secrets and he probably knows some stuff, but like who he tells that to and what he does with those secrets, or if he does anything, we don't know. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like where his loyalties are exactly. Like we have a little bit of an idea, but not exactly yet. Here's Horace. Honestly, with the LD, I think he's one of the most popular characters, for good reason. He is a policeman. He works for the police. I think he has a higher title on that, but I can't remember right now. He is, I want to say Samson's like first friend when he got there. If you didn't count like Harry, obviously, because they moved together. And I wouldn't count George there yet because, you know, George was just too nervous. But I think he was the first friend he had. Horace is a good guy. Now, for all I know, he could be working for somebody else. I don't know that. That would be a good twist, but I hope not. His brothers are Enzo and Charlie, who we saw for a brief second, because people don't know how to get buy the right kind of towel sizes, which, you know, whatever, good for them. Next is Hugo. Hugo is the same thing as Holland to me. I want to learn more about him. I want to see more of him. I want to see more of him with less stuff on him. Look at those pretty eyes. That hair is insane. I'll say that. I like it a lot. Like that looks like it takes him forever to do. But yeah, I just like him. Like, look at him. Like, who is he? Why is he? What's his story? What's his background? We got Ian. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember much about Ian at the moment in time, because I want to say stuff, but I think I'm just gonna get him mixed up with Mitch. So that might be, you know, a little note for you, Crows. If you are still there, I don't know if you are, whatever. Then we got Issy. That's like I love him. He's adorable. He is mute. He doesn't talk. But he does seem like just a happy, very affectionate big cat. Love the eyes, love the purple mane. Just like, you know, he just looks like somebody who's like, you know, a good friend. That's the best. What else do you want? And also just, you know, like everybody else, just giant muscular pecs. Oh, goodness. Then you have Jake. Jake is, he's a policeman. He, I guess you can call him, he's a little bit of a troublemaker. I guess that's the best way to describe him right now. He likes to dip his paws into stuff. He's, yeah. He has some cool ass coloring, I'll say that much. His design is really cool. So, yeah, that's all I can say about him right now. Then we got Jarby. Jarby is, I mean, just look at us. Look at that face. Look at that. He's a handsome dude. He is. Man, he really is a big dude, isn't he? He is a performer, like so many others. We don't know too much about him yet. But I think he will become a valuable asset and a good friend. I don't get bad vibes from him whatsoever. I might be very wrong, but you know, like just I don't know. He just looks like He just looks like a good friend. You know, that's the best way. That's the best way to describe somebody. I can't say this person's name. I still can't say this person's name. I have looked it up. I have done what you suggested, and I can't remember how it's supposed to been said, but his name is right there. The only thing we know is that we honestly we know next to nothing about him yet, but I definitely know he's going to be an important character. He's going to have he's going to be doing stuff. We just don't know what yet. You know, it's very rare to see giraffes in any kind of furry stuff, so I really enjoy that we're seeing, you know, a giraffe here. So yeah, I'm just really curious to see his story and what he's going to bring to the table here. Yeah, Kenthan. I mean, just look at that. I mean, like, just, you know, cool color combination. He's a dragon. He has that giant nose ring. He's either the owner or the owner is like the manager of a pizza restaurant, which I enjoy, but I feel like once or twice his tail has probably knocked over a pizza a few times. He seems like a very nice person. Like, here he kind of looks stern, which I mean I feel like he is, but I don't know, like you could tell in the short little interactions we've seen of him so far, he does care for his employees. It does seem like that, which, you know, always is a good thing. There we go. Next we have Liam. Look at that face of wonder. Look at just that. It's like this. Is there any thoughts going in there? Who knows? We don't know too much about Liam, other than he what's the best way to describe him? He's kind of like he reminds me of Galat in ways. I'm still unsure about like if he is really, because he's in some stuff right now. I'm kind of curious to like, does he realize what he's doing, or like is he just playing along because he thinks it's fun? And like I'm very curious about like where is he gonna end up, and like is he being used, or like what he once he kind of figures out the bigger picture, what is he gonna do? Ow. Oh, I didn't realize it was that late. Oh, it's done, I think. Magnus is the cutie. Also kind of funny that we have two bears in a row. Magnus is the assistant chief of police, I think. Oh goodness. He is Samson's son-in-law. We will meet his significant other, lover, hubby later. And just look at that face. Look at that smile. Look at that go-getter attitude. You know, like a lot of these people they're just good people. You just want to be friends with so many of these characters. And I know I'm doing a bad job explaining it, but it's like I don't want to get too much into spoilers, and I can't show too much, even though I already kind of have. So you know, I'm kind of trying to find that line here. It's a little hard. We got Mitch. Now Mitch is somebody who I get him and Ian confused. If I remember correctly, I think Mitch used to be a policeman, and now he's a performer. He's in the same outfit you've seen so many others in. I think he is a little not controversial in the fandom, but I don't. There's something there. There's something. There's a little something. You know what I mean? Now I'm making doubly sure about all the pictures. Mormon. The big one. The big dude. The big guns. Well, first off, just looking at him, he's a big dude. Second off, he is very powerful, and you will find that out very quickly. Look at the cigar, obviously. Best way to describe him is you don't want to mess with him. You want him to be on your good side. You want to be on his good side. He knows all and he sees all. Sometimes by accident. Just saying. Next is Monroe. So Monroe is a character who I've done an almost 180 towards. I used to not like him. I thought he was just one of the evil kind of people, but then we slowly get to know him more, and he's a corgi. He's a corgi full of spunk, and I like him. He reminds me. I'm trying to think of. It's from What is that movie? Oh, goodness. It's Danny DeVito played him. It's not Phil. It's something else. It kind of reminds me of that. If that makes any sense to you. I don't know. I like Monroe. Northern. He is Kempton's brother. He is a very powerful dude too. I mean, in size and strength. I mean, just look at it. The guy's a fucking brick house. Jesus. I think if I remember correctly, he works for the banks. And yeah, so he kind of has control of all the money, in a way. So he definitely has some power there. But, besides that, we don't know too much about him. Then we got Peter. Peter is Gulot's partner. They both own and run a farm. Well, I mean, like, Gulot helps, obviously. Peter does. Gulot's, he's a firefighter, if I forgot to say that. Right outside of the city. And, like, so far, we just, another just good, like, modest, not like, that way, but just like, he's not big and braggy. He just seems like a regular, down to earth, like, smart dude, which you always love. I had this excited little boy. Well, not little, but he's like what, 21 or something. He just graduated college. Pero, whatever. He is. I know he's starting to become a lawyer, if I remember correctly. He's one of the newer ones. He's one of those ones that is like, very like prim and proper around like his family and stuff, but he's definitely like a bit of a wild child. I mean, you can kind of tell. Yeah, And we got Ralph. Ralph is a fun dude. He owns a gym. He used to be a bodybuilder, which you can kind of tell. He's an older. I mean, like I said, he used to be a bodybuilder, so he is a little bit older. If I ever had the drive to actually, want to build muscle and get giant, I would go to his gym because he seems like he knows what he's doing. His gym is called the Iron Banging Gym. I support that gym. I support him. Now we got Rogan. I like Rogan. I like his look. I like his design. I like his teeth. I like his face. I like those muscles. I like him. He's retired. He used to be the chief of police. And he has some secrets. There's a lot of secrets in this story. He has some. I don't know what his motives are yet, but you can date him. So he seems like a genuinely just good person. Honestly, the best way to describe him is like he's almost like a Dumbledore, where like he hatched these plans and they all kind of just fell into place. So yeah, I'm excited to see a little more about him and just see what becomes and what happens. Robert. I don't. He's not insane, but he is a true, like, just excitable friendly, overly affectionate dog. He looks. I mean, right here, like I said, I couldn't really see. He does look a little, mean there, but he's far from it. If he was like a real dog, his owners would have to tell him to get down at least like probably like 10 times a day. Just do with that as you will. Now we get to Ryan. Ryan and Robert are a couple. They're a cute couple. Ryan is works security like slash bouncer. I mean, look at him. Obviously. He is surprisingly not. He seems to me very soft spoken, and big person, big powerful person, but like a small voice, in a way that's like, cause if you see somebody like that, you would kind of get intimidated. But then like he talks to you and like you kind of get okay. He's not threatening at all. He's very like just you don't get that nervous from him. You know what I mean? And now the big guy himself, the one, the only, the wonderful, the legendary, the beautiful, my favorite dad and your favorite dad, the main character, the blue one, Samson. Samson is the newest person who moved to Kinnock. Like I said before, he's the main character of our story. He is the new chief of police who he replaced Rogan when Rogan decided he wanted to retire. You could put like a mug of coffee on those specs and they wouldn't spill. Look at that. It's kind of funny because people kind of say in the story he's a little chunky, which I mean he has a belly, but it's like, dude, that is like that to me that just looks like solid muscle. I mean like, honestly, if I need to be saved by any policeman, I would love to be any of these policemen, especially him. He could save me. He could give me a ticket any day. Like 20 out of 10. I know I have like my favorite characters, but he's always like just undeniably at the top of the list. Just, yay him. Just, look at that face. And nose, yeah. Next is Steve. Steve is Bill's partner. Remember Bill all the way up there? He is Samson's son-in-law. I do have to say, I don't know if all of them are married, but I'm just going to say son-in-law for the sake of ease. Because I'm pretty sure that's how Samson sees them anyway. Oh goodness, Steve used to work. Steve, I think so far he's the only person who was like switched jobs during the story. I'm not going to say which jobs he has, because you have to read it or watch it and look at it. I don't know. But look at him. Look at Steve. He's he's a good boy. Good boy through and through. So that's Thor. Thor is the mayor. By job-wise, Thor is the most powerful person in the city. We just know that he wants to keep his job. We don't know too else much about him. We know that he is the uncle of Alex, who is dating Andrew, and Andrew is Samson's son. So there you go. I think that's explained pretty early on. I think. Whatever. I said this is gonna be deleted anyway. Tommy. I like Tommy. He's big. Look at him. Can we just look at this? Do we see this? Are we noticing this right now? Tommy used to be a police officer. He is now he works security for Monroe. Not Monroe, sorry, Mormon. He is Samson's oldest son. His full name is I think he got legally changed, but it's like Thomas Samson Hornhold. Again, just, look at that. Look at that adorable face. He is dating Magnus, who works with Samson. Yeah. Oh. God, another good face. That's Tristan. Honestly, for the life of me, I don't know much about Tristan. I know he is, I know who he is with. I know somewhat of his motives. I can't say too much about him without really spoiling stuff. What I do know, of course. So, And then we have Ulysses, which I am noticing. Hey, Crows, if you are there on this sprite of Ulysses, I am noticing there's a little bit of right here and right here around the arms. If you see that, I'll send it to you on Telegram, just to, if you're not there, actually, if you fell asleep. Ulysses is the youngest son of Samson. He is dating Andy, who is still all the way up at the top. He, obviously that means his brothers are Bill, Andrew, and Tommy, and his uncle is Harry. He is the last rhino we're gonna see, so don't worry, there's not anymore. He is the sweet one. And all of them are sweet, but he is the cream of the crop, sweet one. He's a hairdresser. He wears his emotions on his sleeves, it seems like. I just want to give him a hug. And tell him it's going to be okay. Even if he's having a good day, I want his day to be better. Then we got Venturo. He's a new buddy. He's a new person. Notice the mustache. He's a lawyer. We don't know much else, but all we know is he is a smart cookie. And he's either going to be a very powerful asset, or he's going to be a big thorn in the side. Whose side? Who knows? Zedric. He is, if I remember correctly, he is another firefighter. That's honestly, that's all we know. That's all we know right now. And then got Xavier. Xavier? I don't know. He is, he works for Thor. I forget exactly what his job title is what is his job title? It's I think I think he's just like an assistant, if I remember correctly. Um Give me 1 second. All right, and yeah, so from what we've met, I've seen of him so far, he's in a way like kind of like another Rogan, if that makes sense. But there's definitely like I don't feel any like worry about him, but I just don't know enough. Like, there's something there, you know what I mean? And as I asked Crows in the chat, because this is a story, so I got two other pictures to show. And of course, if you are there, if you do have one more picture or something you do want to show, but now's your time to look for them. If you want to just do it, go ahead, why not? But real quick, 'cause I do have to fix something. Oh, goodness. Do. To sleep. Okay, I had to skip him over before. Okay, there we go. So we're going a little back. Who's the last character? Charlie. Charlie is a professor. He is the teacher. He is related to Endo and Horace. He seems like the kind of teacher I would want to be my teacher. He seems like a good guy. He rolls with the punches. And some of them are pretty not like actually like punches, but like he has a sense of humor, and that's he likes his students to have fun, and that's something you always want. So those are all the characters. I have two pictures that so we'll go to the first one. Let me just... Oh, goodness. Oh, ooh, wrong thing. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so here's the first picture, which So there is Samson and his 4 boys, all in age order. There isn't. I do wonder if they're ever gonna, if Chris is ever gonna have have Harry in this as well. I think that would be cool because he would have all the like the colors. I think that would be neat. But here you go. Here's everybody. Also, fun fact. These people are very tall. Samson is 10 feet tall. I think Tommy's a little bit taller than him. I think Andrew's a tiny bit shorter, just a tiny bit, if I remember correctly. But yeah, like you have to remember, these are giant people, rhinos, characters, whatever. Okay, and then I guess the last... Oh, well, there's 2 more. I'm not sure how to... Alright, see, the thing is, I'd have to crop that one. So give me I'll let you guys just look at that for a little bit while I look into this. Boop, boop, doop. I might have already gotten rid of the thing of it though. Yeah, I did. Alright, so I can't show that one just because I don't have the right means to show it at the moment. So we'll just do one more. This is actually different artist, different, just like a art. So this is Alex. This is done by Bradford. Bradford has his own visual novel. Goodness. I think it's, oh my goodness, what is that called? I think okay, so Bradford has his own visual novel called House of Beef. Has his characters. I think Bradford is an amazing artist. He's a great guy. I also have some art from older art from him as well. Just a top-notch kind of person. You know, like, if you want to support him, go ahead. If you want to support this thing, please go ahead. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite things of all time. And oh my goodness, there's a software update. And I think that's it. Not to call anybody out, but I think I think maybe Chris is like just doing something else, or he might have fallen asleep, which, you know, good for him. He works hard. Get to sleep. But alright, so this is everything. I'm definitely gonna have to delete this VOD for reasons. But oh well, what can you do? It happens sometimes. Happens. But, you know, hopefully if anybody's watching this, I don't know if I'm going to actually put this on YouTube. I could. I'll put age restriction on it. We'll see. But alright. I know this was, I never really go into my streams with any kind of plans. So, I don't know, this went off the rails a little bit, but whatever. We had fun. I probably should have changed the thing to just chatting, honestly. Oh goodness, but okay. So I want everybody to have a good night. I don't know. I might be on a little bit later tomorrow because I got shit to do. I got shit to do tomorrow. Shit. But all right. I'll catch you all later. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, whatever. All right, bye.